I want to say also why I think I'm so focused on theoretical physics as the most important endeavor that humans are engaged with. I think there are three components to it, and just see whether it resonates with you. One is that this is the closest we get responsibly to asking, why are we here? What is it that we're made of? It is the thing that would best substitute for a religion if you were able to understand what it was. The second thing is that it appears to be the secret powering our economy that very few people have really fully understood. It gave us the World Wide Web, the semiconductor, the electron shells that generated chemistry,
nuclear power,
nuclear weapons, communications technology, electromagnetic, Wi-Fi, what have you. If you wanted, and it invented the theoretical physics, more or less created molecular biology.
That's probably a bit of a stretch, but the others certainly aren't. So yeah.
If you look at the RNA tie club, the people in it were Teller, Feynman, Crick, people trained in physics. So in this telling of the tale, its second major feature of importance is that it sort of created our modern economy. And I don't think people have understood the extent to which all of these things, from the web, semiconductors, and even molecular biology, really came out of theoretical physics because of the third issue, which is, I think, even though I'm a mathematician or trained in mathematics, I could make a pretty decent argument that this was the world's most impressive intellectual community ever.
It seems to attract some of the greatest minds.
Well, I would go even farther. I would say that because of the interplay between the most beautiful mathematics, even according to mathematical standards, and experimental discipline. So you have this thing that's forcing you to go back and forth between the purest of pure theory and the dirt and intuition and messiness of experiment. I don't think anything else had that property. So that it wasn't necessarily even that it just attracted the best people, but it actually rewarded human intellectual achievement like no other subject ever.
Right. It's also touching on something that's a little bit different socially, which is the type of people who are attracted to really hard problems in fundamental physics and modeling and really trying to get, as you say, the source code of the universe. These often aren't very skilled people. They're not very socially oriented people for the most part.
Some are, some aren't.
Yeah. But for the real intellectual heavy hitters, you're talking about people who sort of, walk among us as aliens. You're talking about that they're not extremely social. They're not very focused on issues with other human beings. And physics, this understanding of our universe through mathematics, is really an otherworldly pursuit, right? It's not like law, where laws are made up by humans and discussed in front of humans and combated in front of humans. That has its own intricacies and difficulties and puzzles. But theoretical physics, you're working at something that's not related to humans directly. Any intelligent beings in this universe that advance to a certain state are going to be involved in studying physics. And it's going to be the same physics, right? With some of the same mathematics and the same mathematical tools. It's something that exists independent of humanity. So if you're not a huge fan of human beings, but you really like puzzles and you're good at math, physics is very attractive because it's the greatest puzzle there is in our universe. And it exists completely independent of humanity. And yet humans have been able to work on it and make progress, which is freaking amazing. It's amazing the degree to which humans have understood our reality. And I think we're getting close to having a complete picture of it.